Good morning, everyone's admitted, and we are now recording.
All right. He's in his office. Good morning, everyone. It is 10:05 a.m. on November 13th, 2024, and this meeting of the Agricultural Labor Relations Board is now called to order. I will go through the roll. Board Member Broad.
Present.
Board Member Flores.
Present.
Board Member Hall.
Present.
Board Member Lightstone.
Present.
Excellent. Next, we will go through approval of the most recent meeting minutes from October 30th. May I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Thank you, Member Broad. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Member Hall. Member Flores, how do you vote?
Aye.
Member Lightstone, how do you vote? I also vote to approve. The minutes have been approved. I do not have a lot to update with the chair's report today, but do want to acknowledge that earlier this week, our nation honored our veterans, including our farm worker veterans out there. So wanted to commemorate and thank them for their service to our country. Appreciative of all the work that you do for us. Next, we have the executive officers report. Santiago, do you have any items to report?
There are no items to report this morning.
Okay. Next is the litigation report. Scott, do we have any litigation updates today?
Thank you, Chair Hesse and members of the board. Only one item for the litigation report in case number BCV-24-101649, Wonderful Nurseries versus ALRB. This is in the Superior Court of Kern County. Case management conference was held on November 12th, 2024, and a further case management conference is scheduled for February 20th of 2024. That's the only item.
Thank you, Scott. We do not have a general counsel's report or administrative services report today. We do not have a legislative report. Any updates from our regulatory subcommittee?
Well, only that the deadline for public comments from our last two small changes that we recommended are due on November 18th.
Okay.
And therefore, we will propose acting on the regulations at the next meeting following the 18th.
Okay, so we did schedule a meeting on the 20th, so you're anticipating at that next week's meeting?
Correct.
Okay. All right. After that, I think that is it. We have public comment. For those who wish to make public comment, you can do so in one of several ways. You can use the raise hand feature on the Zoom application. We're a little limited into what we can see here in the room, so I'll ask for Santiago's help with that. Or you can send a message into the chat. Please note that the board cannot comment or discuss any pending case matters. And with that, I will turn it over to Santiago to see if there's anyone wishing to make public comment.
No one has indicated a wish to do so by email or via the chat at this time. Please unmute yourself or raise your hand to indicate that you'd like to make public comment. I don't see any hands and no chat, and no one has gone off mute.
Okay, all right. Well, with that, a short and sweet board meeting, the board will now recess into closed session. Thank you.
Everyone's admitted, and I've resumed recording.
Good morning. The board has returned from closed session at 10:33 a.m. Our last agenda item is announcements. The next board meeting will be next Wednesday, November 20th at 10 a.m. here in Sacramento in person, as well as virtually on Zoom. With that, thank you. Have a good week, everyone.